What up, ladies? Ladies and gentlemen, what it do? Hold on, I think I just need to put that on. That should be better. We back. We here. We live. We ready. Let's go. Back from the bye. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, forgive me, people. Look, I gotta redo the camera. Okay, so listen. Let me explain myself. Give me the close-up. Let me explain myself. A few things happen. A lot of stuff's happened this week, okay? About this channel, my life. For one, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow. I've been getting things ready. Listen, I only have 3 hours after work. Sometimes on a good day, 4 hours. If I got done with my work real fast and I get to come in late the next day, maybe 5 hours. I only have about 3 to 5 hours to come in and do what I got to do before I got to go to bed. Most of the time, it's only 3 hours. Come home, take a shower, make something to eat. By that time, I go to bed, or I try to come on here for an hour with you guys. So this is what's been happening. First off, let me give a shout out to, let me triple check, make sure I say his name right. Buccaneers Observer. Shout out to Buccaneers Observer. Most of you guys know who he is. He is a Bucks content creator. He's been doing, lately he's been doing a lot of all 22 film. But you know, he talks about the game and stuff like that. He's been around for a minute. Sorry, this I gotta get me a new mic. I gotta upgrade all kind of stuff. So, anyways, he's shout out to him. He gave my old channel a shout out because he didn't know about my new channel. But I was watching him and I loved how he did his film study. His film was going back and forth, you know, like he was able to rewind and fast forward. And I was like, man, how did you do that? Like, what are you using? Blah, blah, blah. So anyways, long story short, he gave me some software and stuff that he uses. Unfortunately, it wasn't working for me, but I did figure out my own stuff. So I figured out how to make my all 22 better. We're not going to be able to do the the Eagles all 22 maybe sometime down the road, because I recorded it, but I recorded it on the wrong type of file. So it took me like an hour or something, and I ain't got time to do that right now again. But we got a couple of things, man, that I've been thinking about when it comes to this channel. So I'm redoing my all 22. When we watch our all 22, when we watch the all 22, it'll look better. It'll be better now. I'll be able to instead of just jumping all the time, I'll be able to slowly like go back and forth. I have a new system where I'll be able to draw on the screen if I want to or have to or whatever. So it'll look a little more professional. That What else? We got a press conference. We got some press conferences that I want to talk about. The Dave Canellis press conference he just had. We got a Baker Mayfield press conference that I actually really want to talk about as well, that I want to break down. So we got that to look at. Um, I have a new thing that I want to start doing on Tuesdays called the NFL Recap. I will get to the comment section real quick, but I got a new thing that I want to start doing. And we're gonna do it today, later on, or whenever you guys want to do it. But it's gonna be called the NFL Recap, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically watch all the games highlighted. I want to start doing that on Tuesdays. So I'll come home from work, throw on all the highlights, and we'll watch all the highlights together. That way we can get a good feel around the league. Right now, we got a really good feel of the NFC. More the NFC South more than anything. And I feel personally like I need to get a more feel of the other teams in the league, especially in the AFC. I really don't got a feel for nobody in the AFC, to be honest, besides the AFC, what is it, East, because I kind of keep a close eye on them because of Dolphins and some other people that I got some talks with that I got to prove right or wrong. But besides that, I really don't understand. I really haven't kept an eye on everybody else in the AFC. So I figured on Tuesdays we can recap and watch highlights of all the highlights of all the games that happened. Mondays, Sundays, and Thursday. So we'll be able to watch that with the highlight commentary and with some NFL football soundtrack in the background, like that. Some old school, yeah, some old school music in the background. So we'll just watch all the highlights like that, give a reaction. That'll be on Tuesdays. The reason why I called this a mega stream was because I was gonna stream as long as you guys wanted me to stream today. Because um I wanted to kind of give it a test, the NFL recap. I wanted to kind of do that today as well. So we got press conferences to watch. We got two press conferences to watch. If we have enough time, we can do the NFL highlight and watch all the highlights of last week that just happened and catch up on that to be better informed of this week coming up, or for tomorrow coming up and Monday. And then also when we do our pick'ems, we usually do our pick'ems on Thursday. I don't know if we're gonna continue to do it on Thursday or we're gonna try to do it on Wednesdays. I'm not sure, but either way, there's gonna be a new way of doing that. If you can see right now, you can see I'll have the pick'ems up every week like this, and I'm gonna pick the team that I think is gonna win, and not only that, but I will. I want to count whoever's watching. The chat, right? Everybody that's in the chat, they'll give their opinion on who they think is gonna win, and the majority of people that pick the team, um, I'm going to put them. I'm going to put them. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick. Where are you at? Because I got a new. Where are you at? Here we go. So it'll look like this. It'll look like this. Let's see. So I got this, right? And I got a new bar. This will help me. And we can do it like this where I can make my picks, right? I can make my picks, right? I will say, hey, I think the Chiefs are going to win. And we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. So let's clear that out. So we'll do it like this. I'll pick the Chiefs, and if you know, and if the majority of the chat is like, oh, we think the Broncos, then I'll put it. Let me see. I do it like this. So once again, let me do that. So I'll do it like this, and then I'll do it like this. So so we'll be, and at the end when we all pick our, when we all go through all the different teams, and we see, who picked what, we'll tally them all up, and that way we'll have a record of, the games that I picked right versus the chat, all the games that the chat picked right. So the majority of whoever's on the chat, the majority of the people that pick the team will keep a log in on that, and then we'll take a snapshot of this, and then we'll tally it every week to see who got what right. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll have a record of, Pewter and Red podcast got these many picks right, and the Pewter and Red chat had these many picks right, and we'll just keep track like that. So that's what we're gonna do with the pick'ems as well. So that's a new little thing that I want to start doing with the pick'ems. I'm trying to think what else. Let me see. We talked about the press conference, the pick'ems, NFL recaps, and that's pretty much it. And as well as you can see, this is how I would basically. This is the same tool that I would be using to, like, when we're watching what do you call it? When we're watching what do you call it? All 22, and I want to draw on the film or whatever. So yeah. So I got everything, like I said, man. I was hard at work. I was trying to figure out all these different tools and how can I make these segments better. And that's pretty much what I came up with. So we got those that we got, Monday will be whether we got a rant, the call-in show, we got a rant about a loss, or Victory Monday, how we do, and listen to callers if there's anybody calling. Still, the hotline is still there, 850-778-5282. It's a voicemail. You can call, leave a message. Sometimes we open up the lines, and it's a live line, but for the most part, it's just a voice message. You can call and leave a voice message, and we'll play it on a Victory Monday, or if it's a rant day, and people want to get something off their chest, we'll play it there as well. So then Tuesdays we'll have the NFL recap day. Again, we'll try that. We'll test it out today if you guys want. And then Wednesdays, I don't know if we'll do the pick'ems, the game pick'ems. We might do that. We might use Wednesdays for the all 22 if there's something we want to see. But I'm trying to get it all together. You guys feel me? I'm trying to get all this together and get a nice little system rolling. So that way, as soon as I come home, I could take a quick shower, grub real quick, and give you guys an hour of a stream because I have everything set up already and ready to go. So I'm trying to do that with you guys. Let's go ahead real quick and let's get into I got to get the let me see if this works. Come on. Let me see if this works. All right. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure everything's going smoothly. Yeah, well, I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna have to see that. And that was another thing that I wanted to get rid of or figure out. When I play this music in the background, there's a lot of popping. A lot of popping for some reason. It's because I'm using that browser, so I'm going to fix that as well. But let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because I don't like that popping. But we're going to fix that. I'm going to get that fixed. I'm trying to make this, streaming in this podcast as perfect as possible. We might have some big news or big things going on for this channel in the future. Maybe, okay? And it's probably not what you think, but that's way later down the line. We'll see if that happens. But let's get in. Let's see who's in the building right now. Professor X is in the building right now. Big bake, shake and bake. What was that? I know I had. What was my shake and bake? Shake and bake? No? Shake and bake?
It fires
there
me
you
up,
go.
Man. I love it. Say it one more time. Shake and bake!
Shake and bake in the building. Feel like lion chops this Sunday. Yes. I think we should probably, and right now in the comment section, right now, you guys put in the comment section, how do you guys want to do? What's the first thing we should watch? Should we do the press conferences right now? Should we pick the games right now of this week coming up? Or should we do the NFL recap and watch all the highlights of last week of what just happened? Just to remind you, the NFL recap will probably take like 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes to watch all the highlights. So put in the comment section right now while I start giving the shout outs. Put in the comment section right now in what order should we do this. We got two press conferences to watch. We got games to pick and the NFL recap. So what do you guys want to do? In what order do you guys want to do that in this stream today so we can get that going? Let me get some more shout outs. Gaming Wizard in the building. Val Zod in the building. Yo, what it do? We here chillin'. Tony Lee is in the building. Don't forget to hit that like button, people, please. Got the Skull Gang flag. Let's go. Sador in the building. Big news on injury front. Thanks to the bye week. Yes, agreed. We are pretty much a full go. Top Bo said it. We're full go. And they're like, well, what do you mean? We're full go. Everybody can play in this game. We don't have nobody in the injury report. I mean, people are on the injury report, but they're all playing. They're all able to play. So we got the full roster. So we will see Kalijah Cansey. Mike Evans is playing. That's huge. But that's something to keep an eye on. But Kalijah Cansey, man, I can't wait. I just want Kalijah Cansey. I just don't want to worry about that calf no more. I just want to see Kalijah Cansey play and not worry about that calf no more, man. If we can get a full game, man, that'll be awesome. That'll be real awesome. Red Swarm is in the building. Red Swarm says, what's good, Pete? Thanks for providing your excellent content that you always give, my brother. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the love. I appreciate the love, man. And I try my best. I've been slacking, but it's hard with my job. And then I got my daughter's birthday tomorrow, which reminds me, I'm not going to be able to actually do the NFC South Roundtable tomorrow because it's my daughter's birthday. And I have family coming in. They should be coming in sometime tonight in a couple of hours or a couple of minutes. I don't know. They should be getting here any minute. But I have family coming in today because of my daughter's birthday tomorrow, so I won't be able to do the NFC South Roundtable tomorrow. I gotta tweet and let Big Q and everybody know, but I'll do that after the show. So Doris says, man, I got dope Bluetooth mic that is the clearest I've used in years. Nice. Telestrator. Oh, okay, nice. Joshua in the building. Love Bucks Observer. Dude breaks down everything, even special teams. Yeah, man. Shout out to him. He was giving my old channel, a shout out. I told him, hey, I got a new channel. Give that one a shout out. Let him know. But yeah, man, when I watched him, the way his film was moving, I was like, yo, man, I got to get I'm so tired of going back and like, hold on. Wait, that's not where I want to go. Wait, right there. Like, I missed it. Hold on. Like, I'm tired of that. So I got it right though. Now I got it like how he has it. So that's good. Rashad West in the building. What's good, y'all? We here, Rashad. We here. let's fry the Detroit Lambs chops. Recap. So I got one for recap. So you really want to go through the whole recap, huh? Joshua says highlights, then press conference, then whatever, and even the show with the picks. Okay. Happy birthday to Little Princess. Good brother. Family comes first. You already know. I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. So I got 2 people that want recaps right away. So we're gonna go to the recaps. So we're gonna go ahead and do that then. Let's get to the recaps then, man. Hopefully it sounds good. It doesn't sound too bad. Let's see what that is like. We're gonna get it going. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start with the recaps. We already know, and this is going to go backwards. So, we're going to start the Monday night game, then the Sunday night game, then the Sunday 1 o'clock game or 4 o'clock games, then the Sunday 1 o'clock games, and then Thursday night game. So, it's going to go backwards from the recent to less. So, let's go ahead and get it going. We got the music in the background. Hopefully it sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and do a sound check while we get it popping. Here is the Green Bay Packers at the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's go ahead and check that highlight out.
And it's taking a little bit of time when you're not throwing it on time. Down goes Garoppolo.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into these highlights, man.
Wow. Well done.
Crosby's a beast, bro. That guy Crosby's a monster.
Has a first down.
Let's go ahead and, you know what? That's what I was going to do. I was going to put it right here. That way I have less chance of, getting in trouble.
It's hurt the offense, but it's also hurt the defense where they've come about on the field. Garoppolo keeps, floats, has his tight end. Michael Mayer.
So 3-0.
This may be a coming out party tonight. Job there by a rookie setting back.
So hopefully we don't get a copyright strike, but we'll see what happens off of this stream. Nice end around.
That's why he was a little eager to start. He's got a first down.
Who's that? Tucker.
Garoppolo's in trouble again, and down he goes.
They got a decent D line, the Packers. It's not nothing special, but it's decent. It's not trash. Crosby's a beast, though. Yeah, Crosby. He causes problems. We're gonna be going against another Crosby type in Hutcherson. Hutcherson's a problem.
Here is a toss.
Oh, he was gonna throw it back. So
Jonathan Taylor just got his deal in Indy. Here's a
nice little touchdown.
Jacoby Myers. Raiders on top. Great job converting some third downs and fourth down as well on that drive. But down on third down, they have not been very good on. Love. Picked off. Spillane. Right to him. Spillane wrestled down inside the 10. It doesn't mean you have to give up a touchdown. And to only give up 3 here is huge, which they do. Third down and 10. Nothing there.
I got
Over
it.
the middle, a sliding grab by Myers. That, not so wonderful. Wide left. Garoppolo keeps looking for Hooper. Now goes deeper downfield. Picked off by Rudy Ford.
So I'm recording this live stream. So this will be separate by itself. Yes. Yes, I have Professor X. Love is not too bad, man. Love is really not too bad, guys. People were mad about that grab. I'm not too mad about it.
22-yard drive. And the gimme is good from Anders Carlson.
The third quarter, trying to run it.
On Alexander.
Woo, that ball almost came out.
And Jair Alexander. Fullback Gavin Johnson in the game. First and goal from the 2. Jacobs. Touchdown. Raiders.
Man.
66 does an excellent job right here. You can see he helps on the nose, and then he comes off, and he picks off the linebacker.
13-17, Raiders are up. Play action. Ooh, bad throw. He tried to fit it in. He really tried to fit it in. What down was that? 13-17. Yeah, that's those are, learning mistakes. Oh, I thought they were gonna get that fumble.
52-yard try by Daniel Carlson. He gets the upright.
No good.
No good. Four-man rush. Love. End zone. Intercepted. Good night.
That's hard. Well, that's how the Monday night game ends. They're looking like, where's the flag?
For that defense, the Raiders game over.
That's tough.
Raiders snap a 3-game losing streak.
That's a tough game. Tough game to lose. Tough game to lose right there. All right, then we go to the Sunday night game. I did not watch this game at all.
From the 19,
see Purdy. Little holding there, but Purdy, man, I haven't really. All I watched was the NFC South, and I really didn't pay attention to anything else.
Drop in this area, but Kittle is going to go across the back here and end up, because they're jumping the routes on the defense's left side. There's nobody left.
Best defense in the league last year. 8 points and yards allowed. Great start this year. On third down, they get to Prescott, and it's Nick Bosa. With just his second sack of the year, as we get close, finally breaks through. As missing pieces of the offensive line. They want, they have back. And Pollard, good.
Oh, he fumbled.
Plus the football was in bounds. Did it go out of bounds? It is recovered on the sideline by Dallas. By Kevin Givens.
Body, not him. Jumped up and made the sack.
There's a lot of trickery in the NFL, man.
So they take everybody on the back end. Fake a quick screen to the wide receiver. Take the
that's really tough to.
Really,
because you got to really focus on their run game, man. That's so tough to let off. Woo! Then moved by Bosa. Purdy just doing what he's supposed to do in that system, and looks how efficient he looks. Yeah. Got down the field. Touchdown. Nice throw. Nice throw. What is it, 7-14?
Gets the Cowboys on the board.
In the middle of the second quarter. They didn't score till the middle of the second quarter.
Ended up being the difference in the game because of it.
McCaffrey to the goal line. 14 straight games with a touchdown.
tell you what, he hit Jonathan Hankins
Touchdown,
about
man.
330 pounds.
They must have
right in the
methodically went down
chest.
the field because we didn't see many plays.
Prescott gets away. Throws. CeeDee Lamb is open. Puts some
Nice
space.
play to CeeDee Lamb.
Territory.
All right, at the 40. Kick a field goal.
The MLS in soccer. Here's an NFL kicker. Has continued to be shown. Very first game of his career. Walking out from Brock Purdy.
Oh,
That's a throw. Ayuk with a catch.
dang, that was a throw.
And Ayuk set him up.
Oh my gosh. Purdy is dotting them up. Purdy is like, woo! Purdy is really,
An offensive lineman pulling.
damn. Oh. Oh, wow. That, when it's overthrown like that, that means he didn't even, that means he got scared. He got scared.
This is what happens. All of a sudden now you're so happy that you got good. You know, I gotta go put stuff in my face.
Oh, man. 2 interceptions. Yeah, see, that's another team where I'm actually worried about the run game, man.
Michael Parsons gets a shot in the ribs. He left off the field.
Not saying that we can't stop them,
Dallas Cowboys.
but that's another test right there. No, not tomorrow. Sunday's a test. Oh, my gosh. 3 interceptions, and 2 of them were really bad. That's just a good run. That's it.
Darnold to a knee, and this one to the books. Dominant performance, 15 in a row.
15 straight regular season wins.
Tie Niners history. That's a pretty sporty accomplishment.
That's all with, what's his name? Purdy, too, huh? Almost all of it. Oh, Eagles and Rams. This is interesting.
O'Connor again involved with the seam. Got to break the tackle. First down and more into Rams territory. And all the way down to the 40. Third goal.
That dang O-line, man. Oh. Nice thread by Hurts.
The underneath coverage and right in time, right in rhythm.
Yeah, that was nice thread by Hurts.
Making it important. Fourth and one. Blitz coming. Zap it over the middle. Caught again. Right over the middle. See play. It's Cooper Cup. Stafford. And so caught for the touchdown. 2-2.
Stafford's still doing his thing.
He dials up the blitz. Hurts in some trouble. Steps away. Hurts looking to run. Has a way to go.
Ooh, was that a face mask?
It looks like he's going to get there.
It looked like a face mask, but it looked like they didn't call it.
Hurts pumps. Can't find anyone. Gets it out to Gainwell. Breaks the tackle. Run it out by Kenneth Gainwell. He's
They
going
could
to
show
make
that play. That was only 5 yards. That O-line, bro. Now, see, our O-line, I mean, our D-line was rushing him a lot faster than that. It's that O-line, bro. That O-line is like, there's just so much you have to deal with that O-line. Everything else is just like, gosh, now we got to worry about Hurts running. Now we got to worry about the pass. What a dime. That's a nice pass by freaking Stafford. We hung with the Eagles with half RD, so it's going to be different when we're healthy. So even though the 49ers are scary, I think we got that kryptonite. You know what? I'm interested to see the 49ers and the Rams, because I don't know if we play the Rams this year, but I'm interested to see, now that we got Dave Canellis, maybe he taught Todd Bowles a little bit about that system. Maybe we figure things out a little bit more against those type of systems now. So I'm interested to see that. 14-10, Rams are up. Ready for the half. Oh, no. Wow, that was a 15 yards. That was a dime. That's one thing I noticed though. Oh, they're gonna go for it. See, they can't do that with us. They couldn't go that far with us at all. They could barely go forward. That was one thing about our D-line. They couldn't move like that. They moved like 2 yards.
Between the surge of the O-line and the push from behind,
yeah, they couldn't do nothing like that against us. Not that far, no, not at all. But yeah, I noticed, man, week 5, a lot of offenses are back on their, like, things are clicking now. Things aren't looking so nasty and so, like, rough and so, like, teams are actually clicking now. Quarterbacks are feeling better with the throws. Like, Jalen Hurts did his thing. Oh, got picked again. Touchback. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, they got it back, but still.
Settle for 3. These are wins for this LA Rams defense.
26-yard attempt for Jenkins. So all the yards he has,
you think that's why Professor X Bowles being cocky, because he knows a little bit more about those schemes?
Going deep. A.J. Brown has got it. And a big one down to the 40. And there's the explosion.
Okay.
They will run it to Swift, who breaks through. Swift has a first down and more. He's inside the 20. Here's Elliott from 26 yards out.
They're still having red zone problems,
And
I
he's
perfect.
perfect. 3 more field goals
a
for
lot
Jake
of field
Elliott
goals,
today.
but
The
still.
Eagles have their biggest lead. It's 9 points.
It's over.
Started
Yeah.
8-0 last year. They're 5-0 this
Probably
year.
walked it down again with their O-line. All right.
Make it to him going up top. Got a completion to Oliver, who's considered a blocking tight
Oh
end.
my
But he
God.
fumbles the ball, and the script continues. They have been a disaster in
Yes.
the first quarter this year.
They
Walking
just
up and turning
cannot
over the
hold
football,
on
and
to
it
the
starts today
ball,
on the very
bro.
first play of the game.
The Vikings cannot stop shooting themselves. Bro, they just can't hold on to the ball. Kirk Cousins has been dropping dimes.
Sky Moore has the recovery, but they're marking it back
Touchdown, bro.
outside the goal line. Wow, what a play that was. Run the ball.
I guess it
That's
was.
how they scored.
The Vikings, Kirk Cousins and the Vikings have been able to move the ball. They just can't hold on to the ball.
Stopped it first.
All
Second
year
effort, he's
they've
in
been
for the
doing that.
touchdown.
God, that's
First
gotta
down.
that's gotta hurt.
Watch out. Here they come.
Nothing
And
to do.
Chanel able to get to sack of Cousins, who never had a chance. He turned around and Leo was waiting for him. Joseph's only had 2 attempts on the season, 2 for 2. Out of the hold of Ryan Wright. And right there, sailing through. Vikings coming right back in. Blackman in for him, a rookie. See if Holmes looks for him. As he's got pressure, and he's taken down for just the 3rd time this year.
I definitely don't think the Chiefs go back to the Super Bowl this year.
Only 3rd.
Maybe they go to the AFC Championship, maybe, but I don't think they pass that.
Just came in. What a catch.
They just don't have enough
This young man right
offensively.
Here, Justin Ross last night in our meeting talking about Mahomes.
They just don't have enough offensively.
And Hallis. 3rd and 4, starting the 2nd quarter as McKinnon has the first and blocked her out in front. Look at McKinnon, the former Viking, with that in the back of the end zone, and he played it out. 38 yards, Butker. And Harrison Butker now 9 for 9 on field goals this season.
That's on my kids.
29 yards, Joseph. And that kick is good. He had 2.
Set the block.
Yeah, we got to build and construct that net.
Oh, it's a fake. Oh, got it. That's got to be a hold, though. He made sure they didn't get through. I guess not. They're going to let it go. Nice. Will they take the lead?
Look extremely awkward.
Oh, did he get his feet? I'm pretty sure he did, or they wouldn't have shown this. 13. Right before the half, 13-13, huh? Okay. Man, again, the Vikings are not a bad team. They just having a bad year, bro. Oh, my gosh. Shout out to Watson, Justin Watson, our draft pick. We drafted him from one of those Ivy schools. I don't remember. Ooh.
Right here, he goes up, uses that body. That's not easy to do.
Once again, up there, his 3rd down conversion rate as they have been.
Oh! Intercepted. Actually, it has to be an interception, right? Because I don't think he had control of it. And show a replay.
Tell us.
Yeah,
look at this effort.
I mean, what a catch. This
Right
is
off his
incredible.
shoulder.
Keeps it down. Yeah, that's going to be down for sure.
Oh, they kept it.
Mahomes wide open. Kelsey comes off the X-ray table and finds the end zone.
I see what you did there. This is 2 play. Go ahead and run that right there, and I want you to watch the free safety at the top.
Nasty
Right there.
play. Easy
He moves
formation
everyone
play.
with his eyes.
For the last 25 minutes of game action.
Easy stuff. We do that. We run those plays. Play action.
Lob it over the top. Hawkinson has the catch.
I wouldn't mind having
Big
Kirk
game
Cousins,
for me.
bro.
Ran away from
I don't care what
Jalen
anybody
Watson.
says. We have that man throw dots to Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Tyler Palmer, Trey Palmer, and
Man, and he finds him at the 9-yard line.
Hopkins,
It's
man.
Addison on a 4th and 6. Cousins throws a bullet. So now it's 1st and goal. That's 14th play of this drive.
nice.
Complete.
Oh my God, blew him up.
With the touchdown,
Easy.
Minnesota.
Saw exactly what he wanted, ran the play.
And they are coming. They're coming. He's going to have someone make a play.
Boy, they are coming. Cousins just.
Oh my God, I was finna say.
Interference call is on the way. There is no foul for that. Roger to Drew.
Wow, they picked it up.
Cousins.
Oh, no. Yes.
He's good. He's good. He's good. That's legal. He was still behind it.
Powell.
They'll get another crack at this.
Oh, they had a chance.
Cousins rolling out. He's not going to get a chance. Dano ends it.
Nothing we can do, man.
Swarms.
I feel bad for Cousins, man. A lot of his games end the same way. He got to play hero. That's the thing. Kirk Cousins is forced to play hero ball, and I think he can play a superhero if he had the squad. Oh, let's see this way. Oh my gosh.
Allowed just one sack last week against the 49ers, but Dax Hill was there first with Hendrickson to finish it off. Burrow. Pressure comes, floats away, backs the other way, and into the end zone for the touchdown.
How you guys feeling the music? Is the music hitting good?
Of the season.
I'm liking it. I'm liking the music in the background. I feel like we're watching something.
Get by him, and he's just going to mosey back up.
Bengals are back, huh? Burrow's back.
That's his magic right there. And that's for this team. Okay, to take a sack. He just got to play with that.
Pearson from 40 puts 3 on the board for Cincinnati.
All right, that's 10 points for Cincy.
To start off this second quarter.
He's getting Cardinals. I like Dobbs. Nice.
Got great speed and out of bounds.
They got some pieces there, man.
Scott, who had 10 tackles a week ago.
Why are they 1-3? They got some pieces there. What good is it? Oh, look at this. Look at this dot. That's a dot by Dobbs. That's the guy's name, right? Dobbs? Is it Josh Dobbs, I think? That's a dog.
Take something there.
Connor spins away from contact and has some room to roll. Connor with his biggest run of the day by 4. Breaks the tackle.
Still going. Oh, there you go.
At the 15.
I like concrete in there.
Roll. Dobbs.
Right there.
End zone. Sanders. Touchdown.
Dude, I just want someone that can throw over the top. Like, if they throw over the top, they're not going to miss. That's all I want. I just want someone that's very accurate over the top. I love Baker and what he's doing for us. Don't get me wrong, but we need. Oh no!
Picked off by Cam Taylor Britt, and Cam Taylor Britt
we need to have some more over the top plays. Like we can't. We've missed a few already.
As a Cardinal is a pick 6.
This is who gets him. It's Hubbard popping
Zay in the
out.
bag. What it do? What it
He's
do?
the one who screws up that read, and he misses the throw to Pascal.
On first down, Burrow with time, looking
Look
deep,
at-
looking for Chase. He's got
Gosh.
it. Jamar Chase on the deep ball for the touchdown. 63 yards, Burrow to Chase.
Well, here goes Jamar Chase. He's going to blow the top off the defense, and they're going to hold the other side of the defense with Irwin. He splits the two defenders, turns on the Jets, and Joe Burrow can control the time of possession. 13 personnel.
On first down, DeMercado trying to stretch the outside, broken tackle to the 5, and DeMercado to the goal line.
He was down.
He is in for the touchdown.
Like his knee hit, but
And the undrafted rookie has his first NFL score.
He's just going to take this thing all the way to the outside. Stay with it, trust it, run through some arm tackles, low pad level.
oh no, he didn't. He didn't touch.
Just
All
four-man
right.
pressure, Burrow over the middle.
Oh.
The receiver Irwin fell down.
I don't know
and
if-
ended up in the
I don't know
arms
if
of Kayvon
him falling
Wallace.
would have mattered
It's his
anyways.
first NFL
Because
interception.
he caught it before.
About that interception, he was
24-20, so
so
they're in the game.
giving him an earful, saying that was illegal contact.
Snap to Rondale.
Oh!
Hollywood Brown and more on the run. Rondale Moore.
Oh,
A trick play.
Listen.
That's a big gain down to the 25-yard
listen,
line.
people.
So,
The NFL is not the same no more. We're seeing this everywhere. All these old school head coaches are being outperformed, outcoached by a mile. All these old school coaches, think about this. Think of all the old school head coaches besides Andy Reid. All these other old school head coaches are being outperformed and outcoached by all these young coaches and all these coaches that are being innovative with all these plays. It's a different NFL. This got to be a strip sack, and it's recovered by Sam Hubbard. This got to be the most innovative NFL we've ever been in. And the defense has the hardest job that it's ever had in the NFL. Defenses, this is tough, man. This is tough. Quarterbacks got speed, athletic, different type of. I mean, this is just a different traffic,
and it's intercepted off the deflection. Jermaine Pratt with the pick.
Made enough plays on offense to stretch this lead when they had to, and escape with a win. Huge win for the Bengals, looking to get back on track.
And the Cardinals will just run this one out, knowing they're not coming back in this one. And Zach Taylor and the Bengals, they came to the desert.
Yeah.
Leading the punt at his own 25. And Mims from the 25, and he cannot escape, and he loses the football. Scooped up by the Jets. A 30-yard attempt for Zerline. And his kick is good, and for the first time this year, the Jets have scored points in the first quarter. Bryce Hall covering Portland something here, but it's a run to McLaughlin who breaks free.
Dang. That's defense. You know, I've been wondering, like, are the Jets defense really like that?
Screen, and McLaughlin chuckles it, catches it. There he goes. McLaughlin.
Are the Jets defense really like that? Because I gotta check. Let me see something.
Touchdown of the year. Someone to the right, and now the screen to the right for a touchdown from McLaughlin. Broncos start this drive at the 6-yard line. Wilson from his own end zone in trouble. Throws it away, and that could be a safety. The flag comes out. Alan Woods wrapping up his former teammate in Seattle, Russell Wilson, and that's going to be a safety. Field goals this season is from 23 yards away.
23 to the Chiefs, 21 to the Broncos. I mean, I don't think the Jets are supposed to be letting the Broncos score 21 points. Are they supposed to be like that?
151 on the clock as Lutz is out for a 22-yard attempt, and Lutz easily boots it through with 1:48 to go. On first down, it gave to Breece Hall right up the middle, and there he goes. Breece Hall into Denver territory.
He looks faster than everybody, but his legs don't even move like that, which means he's pushing like
72 yards.
That's crazy.
As he pulls around and just creates a massive hole.
Great blocking right there.
Surprises a safety just with his speed, his burst. He's not a 4-4 guy, but he is deceptive. So now Zerline will attempt a 27-yard field goal. And his kick is good. This Jets zone defense. Third straight, bring it out. Gibson close for a fair catch.
Oh! I knew it.
Denver is there. So the top three corners for the Jets are currently not in there. Practice squad Greg James is on the field. Some trickery.
Oh my God.
And Jefferson recovers.
Oh, that's got to be the worst way to lose the football.
Make it a two-possession game. And his kick is gone. Second and goal, inside 5 to play. Wilson wide open. It's a touchdown. situation where Michael Burton is the fullback. McLaughlin, the running back. He goes in motion.
That was nice.
And we get
Simple.
3-point game.
John Payton style, you know. That's another one, right? We look at Sean Payton as, you know, innovative, right? That was years ago. He's not innovative like today's innovation of offense. Oh my God.
Here it is, untouched. He knocks the ball up. It's amazing play by Quincy. But what's the scoop and score by Bryce Hall?
In the biggest situations, you need your best players to make plays. Jeff Ulbrich said there's not a linebacker in the league playing better than Quincy Williams right now. He steps up and it's all on the line. Comes up, forces the fumble. And how about Bryce Hall? Great story. Unbelievable story that he's had.
That was perfect. Uh-oh. Let's check the Lions out. Yeah, you're not going to just bounce off and have a hole like that. Not against us. That hole opens, you got to be out of there and gone. You ain't going to be able to bounce around and then get out of there. Now, they were saying, did Bryce get better? No. I don't think Bryce got better. He's still the same. God, throw that. Well, it just wasn't good from the beginning, bro. He should let it go. Dang, they really showing this like instant replay status. This is another team that's innovative. Nice little bootleg. This is all stuff that we do. So we should be able to protect. We should be able to see stuff like this coming because we do this.
On 3rd and goal.
Good.
Touchdown! Bryce Young
Good
and
throw.
Tommy Tremble.
Man, it's already second quarter, which means then not much went on in the first.
That's a nice job by Tommy Tremble there.
That drive started at their own 25-yard line. On the 37-yard line, it's Sanders.
On the roof, Sanders.
The Lions have it. Will Smith. Will Harris with the fumble recovery. Johnson throw. Just Reynolds for the Lions touchdown. And cut it again with Schumacher in the backfield. Taken away at the 40-yard line by Jerry Jenkins, his 3rd pick of the season.
Look at this. That's literally the same thing that San Francisco did, no? That looked like the same thing San Fran did. That's a great play, man. It is a great play.
Goff will keep and squirm. And
their O-line's kind of no joke either, so hopefully we ain't got to worry about that.
Kind of anticlimactic if they called it. They're going to call it a touchdown.
Just got to make sure. Maybe he felt that the body weight of the sacker was on top of the quarterback.
On first down, end
That
zone,
was a strike.
touchdown,
That was a
DJ
nice
Chark,
strike.
the ex-Lion, on a fast one
That was a
from
nice
Bryce
strike.
Young.
Simple, still simple, because the receiver had to stop and catch right there. So it was a simple throw, but it was nice.
Reynolds into the end zone. Craig Reynolds with a touchdown for Detroit.
There's a lot of people on the ground, right? There's a lot of big bodies in there. He's going to press, he's going to pause, and then he's going to go. And look at the feet. A lot of guys are going to stumble over that. You've got some big bodies right in the hole as you're starting to make your cut to try to get to the end zone.
10 catches over 100 yards. And the Panthers on 4th and goal. Thielen has it. Did he get across? Touchdown Panthers. What a grab and reach by Adam Thielen. They'll take a look, but that's good enough.
Very savvy. Well done.
All right, Saints and Patriots. Saints put a whooping on the Patriots. Yeah, that O-line, man. Look at that defense. Woo! Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
This goes back to Matt Jones a week ago saying, sometimes I try and do too much. I try saving the play I don't need to.
Yeah. Patriots are horrible. I thought I was going to pull that ball out. This is another, again, old school coach. Not enough innovation. It's just, it's kind of like these old school coaches are fighting with one arm. They're letting these other coaches with a little bit of innovation, they're letting them have a little extra something. Like, it's not a fair fight when their defense just has to go up against a common offense, you know? There's not enough to think about with this common offense now. You gotta have one of these other type of offenses that give you all kind of things to think about. But this team sucks though, man. Like, they don't got no weapons. Defense is whatever. Like, who do the Saints play next?
As long as you're not getting it hit, that doesn't re-injure.
Second goal, car to the end zone. Touchdown.
Good throw.
That's caught by 11.
He's going to be lined up on the left. Watch, he works like he's going to work the back line, and then he pivots back out. Great protection once again for Carr to have the time for that route to develop.
Third down and 8. No gain on that previous run on Stevenson. Jones going deep. Broken up, and Evo was there looking for Parker. He did it again, and they're working up. Matt Jones was a trap in the play by Jordan. Cameron Jordan with his first sack this season. Third down, 14. Here they come. Anderson gets him. Another sack. Anderson disrupts him again. Third good defensive play for him.
Oh my gosh.
Cameron Jordan vacuums it in. Another New England turnover. On the pitch to Stevenson.
They just look like a bad team today. Like, listen, Patriots are not, they're not good. The Patriots are not good. But again, this just looks like a bad, like, I get they're not good, but this doesn't look like that. This just looks, look, they look unprepared. They're messing up on plays. They're not ready. It was one of those bad days. They're not a good team, but this is just a bad day where nothing's going right, man. They don't even look like they want to be out there playing. Thomas looked like he wanted to go out with injury right there. That boy is so brittle. Oh! Wow, I don't know how that happened. And you know what's crazy, Buck man? As I'm watching this, none of it scares me. As I'm watching this, I'm like, none of this stuff will work on us. We already know. That thing, that won't work on us. Nothing that the Saints showed us in this game, none of it will work on us. We already know. They can't execute on us. They can't do that to us at all. They can't throw the ball like that. They can't run. They can't just dump it off. They can't do a little shovel. But none of that stuff will work on us. We know that. That's why we know we're better than them. None of that stuff that they looked good in this game. And I've said it many times. I believe that Derek Carr, there's another level that they're not hitting yet that they can hit with Derek Carr. They're just not executing. They were executing in this game. This is what I was waiting for. But even with all that, they can't do that on us. None of that works on us.
Coming off 2 huge games.
Let's see this game. NY Phenom in the building. Of course it
50 yards.
You already know.
From the 39.
These guys here. Mike McDaniels is a genius, but he can only do so much.
Makes a very good decision to put them out of the way with only they can stay in this game. From the 47, Jones steps up. Taken down after a short pickup.
Looks like you got hurt right there. Their defense is so bad, too. Oh, Boborowski! Boborowski! I mean, is that bad angles or? Let me see. They're gonna show it again.
Look at the hole that Friday can get to one. There is no chance that safety is going to be able to make a play for an offensive player. And then it now ricochets back around so you can get through for the sack. Fourth sack of Jones here in the first half. Gano from 49 connects. It certainly is. First down at 15 following the penalty. Tua swings it out. Kicking it fast. How about Tyreek Hill?
Oh, my gosh.
Hill inside the 20 and then finally chased down.
Lost steam. He lost steam.
Now he's lined up on Tyreek Hill.
Jeez, man.
Did a pretty good job against DK Metcalf. I know he gets us one touchdown. On 3rd and goal to the end zone. Pick off. Oh, the deflection. Giants from their second takeaway. It's Pinnock. Jason Pinnock, 102 yards for the Giants' first touchdown in the first half this season.
I swear, though, I feel like people can stop. Well, not people. If you have a smart enough, it's not even good enough. If you have a smart enough defensive coordinator and a smart enough defense, I think you can stop. I think you can murk them. I really do. I think you can murk that team. The Dolphins. They're the most dangerous football team in the NFL. They might be the most dangerous football team ever. Okay, as far as offensively, the most dangerous offensive team ever. But it's that scheme, and that quarterback doesn't help. That quarterback doesn't help. Again, Tua is playing at a high level. I'm not saying that he's not playing at a high level. But what I'm saying is he's completely trusting in the system. He is completely only doing what the system's asking him to do. And it's not a Brock Purdy situation, right? Brock Purdy is, I'm doing everything I can do within the system. I feel like Tua is, I'm only doing what I can do in the system. Like, if you know what he's about, what the route concept is about to do, he'll give you a pick.
Oh my goodness.
He'll give you a pick. If you know what the route is about, if you know what the system is trying to do, he will give you a pick because he believes so cold-hearted in the system that he's going to throw it. He's not looking to see if it's open or not. He's looking to see, are you biting on the system? You bid on the system. This should be open. I'm throwing it.
He's in. Touchdown.
And if it's open or not, he's going to throw it. But then you got the one-on-one matchup for Tyreek. It's a problem. There's just so many problems in this offense. And now the run game with A-Chain, there's so many problems going against this offense that it's hard to just key in on the system because they could put out Tyreek and now you got to worry about him taking the top off. It's hard, man. It's hard. Oh, Daniels didn't even finish the well, it is 31-13. Or one start to the season since 2003. Really? Didn't they start fast last year too? Ravens. Okay, I haven't seen Baltimore. See, AFC teams I haven't watched. That's nothing new. You better be careful.
Ravens on the board first. They're doing it on the ground and through the air. The block from Aguilar and then off the Spring Hill. And look at how the blocking was in the line of scrimmage with Carr, 42, 6, and 76. They blocked down. And that one was the most basic of varieties. Couldn't haul it in. 23-yard attempt. And easy money for Justin Tucker. 10-0 lead for Baltimore. 2nd and 10 for Pittsburgh. Pickett in the pocket, lofts it sideline, handled by Pickens. Clean catch and a first down.
You think he's really asking?
Yeah, and you say, well, you should bring an extra. He's like, yeah, I'm going to start. Pickett gets hammered. And it is the former Steeler, Arthur Mallett. Already 100 yards on the ground for Baltimore. 2nd and 10. Jackson, dump off. Hill.
Fumble. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I seen it. I knew it. I knew it.
Knocked out by Ogunjobi. Casey.
Same thing that happened with Rashad.
Steelers now have it at the Baltimore 40-yard line. Single setback, fake it to Harris, run it to Pickens, has a lane, gets to the outside. And Pickens goes airborne for a couple yards, tacked on for 17 total. It's a 43-yard attempt for Chris Boswell. And the kick is perfect.
I don't even know who won this game.
Fumble on the last Baltimore possession. Jackson is dumped. Back at the 37, T.J. Watt.
Jackson on the move. Stop. Throw. Hits the open man at the 35. Saves Flowers. First down, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson waits for the last possible moment. Snaps it. And it's blocked.
Oh.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, does that count as a touchback?
The ball goes through the back of the end zone. The question.
He got it. I don't know if it counts as feet. I don't know.
Made one from 43 yards away. The first points today for the Steelers.
That's something gifting, not. No, just a touchback.
Blue block punt. And Boswell drives it. So another punt from Jordan Stout. We know what the Steelers did on special teams on his last attack.
What happened here?
Not the same.
What happened here?
Gets it off.
Good player, boo boo. Boo boo. Oh my gosh.
Flag is down on the play. The Ravens get it.
Ugh.
Kevon Seymour.
This is the fourth quarter. Oh my
turnover.
gosh. This is how they win, I guess. Dang, only 10 points? Oh my, he threw the interception.
Picked up by Joey.
Oh my God. Don't tell me they lose this game. There's still 4 minutes left. Come on, Lamar, really?
2:10 remaining in the fourth.
Pickett needs this. They're 2-2. Let's see. Well,
Laces
okay.
it. Caught by
Okay.
Pickens.
Okay.
First down.
Let's see if you like that. Let's see if they like that. 2 minutes.
Field goal territory. Down to 1:22 to go. Second and 9.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Separation.
Oh my God. Any flags?
George Pickens.
Nice. Yeah, we definitely got to do this. We definitely got to do this every Tuesday because I'm not seeing any of these games, bro. I'm not watching. I don't got enough time. I don't got enough time. After our game, I pretty much got to get things ready for work on Monday. I don't got time to really watch all the games.
This kid is a gamer. Late contest. Remember how you beat Baltimore last
We
year?
definitely got to start doing this every week.
Late drive. Trying to do it again today.
Wow. Don't tell me. Let's go!
Sitting there, scooped up
Game.
by the Steelers. T.J. Watt. Highsmith knocks it free.
Dang, Lamar.
This ended up saving Baltimore 40 seconds.
This was cute. This is what they need. No, it's 19. There's no way.
Fourth down. That ends
He's
it.
not seeing nothing or
It's
what?
fitting. T.J. Watt has just slammed the door shut on the Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh steals a win. In this
Look at
long
Tomlin.
time rivalry.
Shout out to my
This
guy.
one's gonna be one of the more unique chapters. 17-10.
He got roots
The
in Tampa. You
Steelers
know what it
get
is.
done to move to 3-2.
We do legends. Houston and Atlanta. Let's see all this.
Seventh year as a Texans starting kicker.
Okay, they're going to start with a kick.
And inside the upright to give Houston
All right.
the early lead, 3-0. And a pistol here. Making the handoff and a quick pitch and catch. And a nice move. And across the 35-yard line goes Janu Smith. John Robinson back in the game, and they try to reverse here. Drake London's going to throw it.
Wow.
And Janu Smith has it in Texans territory. So Arthur Smith going into his bag of tricks for a gain of 21.
Okay.
And Drake London, the
They had
second-year
the
player,
wide receiver throw it.
is able to complete it, pick up the first, and now here's Robinson. And Robinson, boy, he has so much make-you-miss ability, and a nice carry there and a gain of 12.
They're just waiting for him to break
Good
one,
size,
man.
solid 220 pounds. They're
Okay,
going to the air
that's
here.
goes. Oh,
Nice
okay.
throw inside
Through
the
a window.
10.
Nice.
Pitts
That was good.
celebrated his birthday 2 days ago, and he celebrates right there with a 16-yard catch.
So Falcon fans and Panther fans were pretty much saying the same thing. Oh, we did better this game. He did better this game. And again, we are at week 5. We are at week 5. So you know, teams are going to be clicking and doing better.
Desmond Ridder, watch right here.
But I feel like we debunked the whole Bryce Young. He didn't do better. He just had garbage time.
Out on the edge,
Let's see here.
With quarterback, and then it's not dusting up. It's all about celebrating.
And out of I formation, they'll hand it off. Up the middle, Dameon Pierce. Good run for Dameon Pierce. Staying on his feet through a couple of would-be tacklers.
Forgot about him.
Out to the 40 for a gain of 15. Or Darrell Patterson is in the backfield, but Ridder fakes it to him and fires a strike.
Oh, I think that was
that
good.
is caught just across the 40-yard line. It has been a banged-up offensive line. So that is
Hey, nothing happening in this game.
Stroud throws, caught across the 40, and out near midfield goes Tank Dell.
His maturity and his growth from May until now has been exponential.
Second down and 8, and there's another great pass
Ooh.
to an open Nico Collins. Fairbairn hit from 38 earlier, trying to make it a one-point game here. From 43. And he splits the uprights, and we've got a one-point game. Out of the I formation, play action. Fires a beautiful strike and able to connect with Keith Smith. That's his first touch of the season, and it's a big play of 28 yards. He'll take 3 in the lead. And they do just that. Fairbairn connects. He has all 9 points for the Houston Texans. And they'll go back to him. John Robinson. Oh, did he drop the ball? Houston thinks they got it. They dig to the bottom of the pile. He's hit from 38, 28, and 43. This one from 42. And he got it. He's looking to throw it again. And he completes another one.
Oh, my God.
And the Texans have it. Jalen Petrie with a recovery. And back to the 30 before it's the quarterback Ridder who breaks him down. Second and goal. Ridder flips it. Robinson has it. And he has a touchdown. And Atlanta is back in front.
Look at this. I mean, look at that catch. Behind the back. Get it off your back. And a little full block inside.
He literally was juking him while he was getting the ball behind his back. That's crazy.
Ridder throws, and they got a two-point conversion. Algier across the chalk.
They all start to fit together and understand the philosophy behind it.
And now taking a shot on offense, and Drake London is able to hang on to it, even though his helmet came off. His third of the game, but none bigger than that. So it puts the Falcons across territory, and now they're going to get it down inside the 30 on a first down.
Well, they're feeling themselves.
Youngway Koo puts it up, and he splits the uprights, and it's a 6-point. They start on the ground,
Nice.
and a very good run.
Yep,
Pierce
good run.
Up the gut, across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Stroud throws for the end zone.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown! C.J. Stroud able to find Dalton Schultz with 1:49 to play.
For the touchdown, and this time Bates going to be a
Oh,
hero.
did him
He
nasty.
just fixes the over route.
Did Bates nasty.
And who got it? And Atlanta wins it. Bates has a flag down.
They won. I don't know how they got there. Titans and Colts.
Nick Folk has got kicks inside of 40, making 66 straight.
Let's set it back out to speed up.
Nice run.
Moss off to the races. Moss
the house. 56 yards spread by Moss.
But here it is, this block. And now Shire cannot get over the top. Just excellent job by Moss.
This is
There's no yards after contact here. This is just run straight through the wide open hole and take it to the house. Very nicely done up front by the
Puts a man under it on the far side. It is called.
See what I'm saying? What's his name? Bryce isn't making throws like this.
Downs in motion. Here they come again. Richardson with a pump fake. He had to get rid of that one on the initial pump as Roger McCreary was coming with some serious heat in a big, big way. Really for the first time since the departure of Adam Vinatieri. This kick is perfect. Tannehill escapes initially, gets it out to Spears. What a play by Tannehill. Feeling the heat, gets it to the rookie. Boy, Buckner was right there. They pick up 14.
He's going to break up inside, and he's going to get off the field.
Nick Folk from 53 is good. He has hit 20 straight field goal attempts. Richardson drop in as quickly as we can. And she steps up in the pocket, fires a strike downs off to the races. And the rookie putting his imprint on this game quickly.
He's going to give his receiver ample opportunities to run with the football after the catch.
And off here to Moss. Moss finds a crease right through the middle of that defense. Tackled by Fulton.
You've got to believe that they're going to go back to that here in the second half against the Colts.
So fresh set of downs. They fake to Henry. Tannehill has all day to throw. To the air. Back to Hopkins. And Hopkins,
I forgot they even have him.
Inside the Indianapolis 20. Tennessee's in business. Trying to retake the lead. Little end around action. Spears into some open daylight. Spears inside the 5 and he's in. Touchdown. Boy, the electricity in this kid's game is something to watch. 19 yards and Tennessee retakes the lead.
All right, check it out. You're going to see Chris Hubbard. Look at the downfield blocking, but really Hubbard, he's the one that leads the way. And look, this is almost exactly like their first scoring drive last week.
I hope we do better in our run game this week.
Tennessee, 2nd and 7. Then she's slinging it, completes. Mo Alley Cox.
Hurt his
Football
head.
came loose.
He hurt his head.
What's the call here?
Concussion.
Kind of big staple of this offense last couple of years.
Don't tell me the Colts
Moss
won another
still
game
is big. He's in.
with Minshew.
And Indianapolis
What is it,
punches
2-2? So someone's gonna be 3-2.
Ryan Kelly and Will Fries, they're having an excellent day today. They just look at the push, and again, not a clean look for Moss, but that's kind of been, they have been excellent this quarter.
And Nick Folk continues his perfect day as he hits on a 34-yard chip shot. Moss here with Taylor to the sideline. Moss coming for more. He's been so good over the first 4+ weeks.
So they get their 3 points back.
They've been looking for kicking stability here since the departure of Adam Vinatieri. And Matt Gay has been money for the Colts. Remember, he was nursing the ankle injury the first couple of weeks, but finally he's close to 100% as he could hope. Tannehill is going to tuck it away.
Nice.
First down run by Tannehill. Now Matt Gay in a position to try to extend this to 7. Sit from 43 and 35. This one from 28 is good.
Matched up with Brents, but I would imagine there could be safety help over the top.
Tannehill trying to keep their drive alive.
Dang, tough.
What a catch. Josh
38
Riley
seconds,
with a
so this is
snatch.
it.
Unless you get a huge play, you've got 2 or 3
Second and
plays for
10.
Tennessee.
Tannehill protected. Now here they come. He's
Any
buried.
timeouts? No, that's gonna be tough.
Tannehill fires near side. It's picked.
They're getting closer for them to argue. They got a rookie, right?
The game sealing
Or a second-year
INT.
quarterback, one of the two.
Only his second career interception as it puts this victory on ice. And the Indianapolis Colts finally end a 7-game home losing streak here in Indianapolis.
So this is gonna be the last highlight because we saw the other game.
That's Christian Kirk. Taking it down.
Technically, I saw this game.
Left behind on the coverage. Touchdown! St. Joe goes up to get it. Flag is down. Back there, Lawrence throwing.
Oh, Fumbleroski. Fumbleroski.
ETN around the end. ETN in Bills territory. Lawrence pulls it down, and then he's pulled down. It's Epinesa again.
Careful. Hey, I feel like I've barely seen the Bills offense. Hey, that boy got an arm.
Get to the Bills in Jacksonville territory. 3rd and 11.
That's it? Sheesh. Fumbleroski again. Dang, Trevor.
And the Bills get on it. Tyrell Johnson recovers.
Bills literally kept them in this game.
He's in there. Throws deep to Diggs. Jump ball.
Oh, he snatched it from Diggs.
Rollins comes down.
Oh, I know Diggs is pissed about that.
Where he caught it. Williams for the pick six and was his last week against Atlanta.
That's probably what Diggs is pissed about. Allen probably took too long to see him and throw it,
Touchdown.
which means he had to put too much air under it, which gave the guy a chance to actually pick it.
And bounce and use the speed outside. Great job avoiding that one tackle. And once he gets out there, it's a walk in the park. And here's Allen. Oh, do it again. Flags are down. See it here. Great job by Josh Allen. You see the defenders back to you. You know he can't see the football. You throw it at the back shoulder.
13-18.
Puts it up for Ridley. And he's got
Next
it.
game.
Calvin Ridley, what a throw and catch.
over, lighten up.
ETN up the middle.
ETN is free. ETN. Touchdown. 35 yards.
They hadn't had much success up the middle. Couldn't see who the body was that came free there, but he made a nice move.
Desperation time for Josh Allen in the middle. He wings it out for an open receiver.
Nice.
Caught by Hardy. Stopped right at the goal line, and he shoved past them for a touchdown.
Just 4 plays, Kurt. Right there, little RPO, make the run, chop shot, little sweep, and then just take it yourself with a little help from your big fellas.
30-yard line is what he does a lot of times. Down for the end zone. Over the middle. Oh, a little hook back. The ball slips. And Jacksonville recovers.
Gonna be it for that.
That is Trayvon Walker. Last year's first overall pick. Wrapping it up there on the left coast.
Well, there you have it right there. That is NFL Week 5 highlights. So we are now going to go. We're now going to go to. I usually. Oh, so okay. Hold on. Let me see something. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. So it says, so basically YouTube just told me I can't do that, which I don't get because I see people reacting to it all the time. But for some reason, I cannot do that. Check, check, check. Did they take? Huh. So I guess. So I guess they took that down. Well, excuse me. That was fast. Let's go ahead and get to these press conferences real quick. See if I can find them. Because there's two of them that I want to talk about, and then we're going to, because my pops should be here any minute. So we're gonna go over these press conferences, and then I guess we'll try the pick'ems next week. We'll do the pick'ems next week. Let's get to. Let's do the Dave Canellis, and then we'll do
culture.
We'll do
We know what to do. How we doing? Good. How are you? Oh, doing great. Always good to win going into the bye because you stay a winner for 2 weeks. You know, so coach taught me that a long time ago, and sticking with it. So we had a good time. My parents are in town, and you know, we're running around, going to flag football, volleyball, soccer, the whole thing. So, what's going on?
David, the Lions played Seattle as the Seahawks did a fairly good job in terms of scoring.
Yeah.
Does it help you to see a similar offense against this defense? It obviously gives them a look at what close to what you'll have as well. But is there a benefit in seeing how they handled that offense already this year?
Oh yeah, and you know we played them last year too in Detroit. So 2 games right there, really valuable stuff for us. And it like even on a micro level, you know, just the techniques of how they play, the different shades that they play on the defensive front, some of the secondary players and how they stack up against similar bodies. You know, DK and Mike are bigger guys. You know, Chris is a bigger guy, so they can kind of see some of those things. Of course, they have a few new players, but yeah, it's really helpful. And then, you know, honestly, just like crossing over, you know, there's some similarities with Detroit's offense. You know, I really regard them highly and have kind of followed their progress over the last 3 years. You know, just the development of their offense, the run game, the play actions, the attitude. You know, it's really a style that I would love to look like that eventually as we put things together, you know, and really get polished. This is a team that's in their 3rd year looking pretty polished. So that helps too, you know, for our defense, kind of looking at some of the things they might see similarly to our attack on offense.
Yeah.
Dave, you mentioned the bye week, and there's a lot of self-scouting that goes on.
Yeah.
Just anything watching the tape that points out to you, whether it's things you like, maybe things you're not a huge fan of that you didn't notice at first glance?
I really don't want to share a lot of that, you know, as far as self-scout. But some of the general things I will say is just I love the variety of things we have and where we're headed. I think that's also a challenge for us. The styles of runs, you know, we talk about this a lot with our running backs, you know, kind of understanding we have a bunch of different styles. When you're a certain run game is goes a certain way, if you're a wide zone team or you're a gap scheme team and that's all you do, you get better. Muscle memory happens faster, you know, so there's a little more challenge. And my thought process long term, my thought process long term is that we have a product that's so that there's so much variety that we can attack different fronts different ways and be able to execute them all very well. So, and we're not there yet. We have a long ways to go with those things, but that's kind of some of the things. And honestly, just like, you know, really appreciating through 4 games the job that these guys have done. Our guys, our offensive players, Baker, the whole group, the offensive line, of finding a way to win games, even if it's not going all smoothly. I think that's league wide. That's pretty similar, but just finding a way to win in different situations was encouraging.
A little different this last game where, you know, some quick throw.
A lot of things I liked about that. One, the main part that I liked about that, and to be honest, the biggest reason why I even wanted to show this press conference was because him saying, "I'm not going to get into that." As far as what our weakness is right now, what do we need to get better at, stuff like that. I am glad that he is starting to do that because I am tired of these reporters asking and probing, what are we doing wrong? What can we get better at? What, what are we struggling? It's like, why are we giving material out to the opponent? Like, oh, what are they good at? Forget the tape. Let's go listen to their press conference. Oh, he says they're not good at doing this and they're not good at doing that and they need to get better at this and the game plan is that. Can we stop telling people what our game plan is and what our weakness is and what our strength is? So I'm glad that he finally has said, I'm not going to get into that. And I hope he continues to, I'm not going to say that. And it's funny because a lot of the press conference, like if you listen to all the interviews and all the press conferences that they did today or yesterday, it's the same reporter that keeps asking about weaknesses and stuff like that. Like if he's trying to build tape for the Lions or something. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah. Almost like extended handoffs, like you would say.
Yeah.
But as far as the running game, did you see progress there? And
Oh, yeah.
Do you see these guys and Rashad in particular? Is that big game coming? And you need long runs,
Yeah.
right? To have a couple of those to make the averages much better. But
yeah, you'd love to. And again, I know like one thing I shared with our guys, with our group, which I don't mind sharing with all of you, is just there's going to be a game. And in Seattle, it was different groups over different years, but there's going to be a game that kind of is like a statement game where it all comes together. The run game's hitting, the actions are there. Not that you're perfect, the known pass situations are crisp. The red zone passes are on time. All those things kind of, there's a game that happens, and that's what we're striving for, is for that game to come together for us. But at the same time, knowing while we're figuring things out, do we have enough offense to gain yards and make first downs? And the Saints game was just one of those things. Like, what are they giving us that we can take advantage of to just get a new set of downs so we can get a few more runs, so that we can, take some shots and those things like that. So, yeah, trying harder for first downs.
In the beginning, he kind of, I don't want to say laughed, but I feel like in the beginning, he kind of realized, like the whole, when the reporters were getting mad at Byron for saying analytics is not football and laughing whenever they brought up analytics and stuff like that. This is the first sign of Dave understanding these guys actually think they know what they're talking about when it comes to football. That was the first sign of Dave Canellis understanding, these guys think they know what these reporters think they know what's important. They think they know what makes a good football team. They think they know what makes a good offense. Like, they don't know. The simple fact that he said you need to have long runs to get the average up. Who cares? Who cares about the average going up? Who cares? As long as we make the runs that we have to make the passes that we have to make to win, to get the touchdowns that we have to make to win the game, that's all that matters. It don't matter how it looks. It don't matter what the number looks like. None of that stuff matters. None of that stuff matters. What matters is winning the game, whether it's through the air, whether it's through the ground. How much through the ground? Enough to make us win the game, or enough to make us be able to throw the ball for us to win the game. That was the first, I think that's the first moment where Dave Canella said, that's funny. That was what that was. That's funny. We need big yards to get our average up. Like we would like, big runs and averages. Obviously that's what he said. We would like that, but we're working on doing what we got to do. We're working on getting better and getting better, and it'll come. Whether it comes at the end where now we're getting bigger runs, but all year, the average has been low, and now that we're getting bigger runs at the end of the year, it doesn't even help that much because we our average was so low for the most of the year. Who cares? The point is we got better at the end of the year right when we need it, right? So that's how I
They
look
look
at
at the
that.
Lions
He
on
finally
defense,
just
their front
okay.
seven.
Yeah.
This may be too simplistic, but did they just try to out-tough you at that point of attack?
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, discipline. So everybody's where they're supposed to be, and Coach Glenn's done a great job of just really making sure they're gap sound, they're sound in their assignments, and then just run like hell, run to the ball. And I think when you look at their stats over the last couple of years, the explosive runs, there's just not a lot against these guys because it's group tackling. So even if a guy takes a shot and misses, there's two more guys running full speed to pick it up and finish the assist really quickly, So I think those things hand in hand, the discipline and then the effort, absolutely. This is a group that really there's one guy to talk about, in Hutchinson, but 54 is pretty fantastic inside. And then the whole group in general, they play so well together and they all play tough and they never quit. So another great challenge for us up front.
Is your attention on Hutchinson? How much do you have to know all the time where he's lining
Yes.
up, what he's doing?
Yeah, every play. Hutchinson, where's he at? Is he on the right? Did he flip him over for a series? Just being conscious of that, whether it's the run game or the pass game.
How much growth have you seen with the offensive line? Obviously, there were so many new pieces in different spots. I think Jason Light talked about Luke's development from a year ago playing guard now to tackle.
Yeah, ton of development. I mean, and then of course, Tristan's played ball a lot, but even just his level of comfort on the left side is huge. Really, really Filer's the guys who's, kind of played in a similar spot, and he really has brought like a kind of an experience calm to the group where he's never really out of his frame. Everything's controlled. He uses his hands with power. And I think that's something that Cody can kind of see and go, man, like here he is, this fantastic athlete. He wants to be an athlete all the time. Sometimes you just need to be controlled and have, detailed hand placement and footwork. And of course, Hainsey just kind of working through having a veteran on one side, a rookie on the other, him just being able to like bring the whole thing together. They've been working through those challenges. And I've seen a lot of progress there. You already talked about Luke, so I don't have to. But again, it's still, we know what to do, but it's mastering the different run types, mastering the actions and how the defensive line reacts to things. That's where we need to get to. And I don't, even up front, and I keep saying it about the whole group, that's where we're heading, but we're not quite there.
Devin Tompkins is on the smaller side as a receiver, but he plays big, whether it's getting after the football, whether it's taking on a would-be tacklers. Is that a fair assessment of him?
Yeah, just lightning in a bottle, brings juice. And I shared it with you guys. The ball finds energy. So when he screams across the field, it grabs the eyes of the quarterback. So, and that's, you don't have to be that fast and quick. Any size, any speed, when you break decisively, the quarterback sees you and then you find the ball. So he's doing a great job with that.
Why do you think you guys have been so good in the second half? A little bit of a slower start in the beginning. Is it because it's still everybody's kind of new and a new offense, or? Yeah,
I would say so. I would say when you know exactly what you're doing and why, you come out and it's just like the first play is like the 70th play, and the execution's at a high level. There's no indecision up front with the quarterback, with the backs, everything. We're learning each other right now. So Baker's still learning how to throw to Mike, Chris, all the other young guys, So that whole component, I think, is a part of it, where we'd love to just come out and, just start ripping it from the first quarter on. I love the fact that our guys kind of regroup, see what's happening. We talk really quick in the half, we don't make a big deal out about just some micro adjustments. And then we kind of move forward, and we're the type of offense from a character standpoint that is built to finish. high character guys that are tough minded, guys that are great teammates. So nobody's flying off the handle at each other throughout a game. They just stay together and then we finish, and so I love that about our group.
What do you say about Baker's decision making, whether it's making the right throws, playing relatively turnover free, and finding the right guy?
Yeah, fantastic, right? Playing to win the situation while we're learning stuff, playing to win the game, win the situation. Where are we on the field? And he's done a fantastic job of that outside of a few, decisions. But that's the part that kind of we take for granted, but he's playing really good football as a quarterback in this league. So looking league wide. So we're fortunate to have him here, for our group.
Coach, the Lions defense, a direct relationship and a direct reflection of Dan Campbell. I mean, he just strikes you as a tough guy you want to fight for.
Well, it's two of them because Aaron Glenn, he's a competitor. You see him on the sideline. He's animated. He's fired up. If they give up something silly that they shouldn't have, he's flying off. So I think it's a combination of both guys. I don't feel like Coach Campbell feels like he has to be over there telling those guys what to do when they have a coordinator like Aaron Glenn, who's really leading the charge and demanding a lot out of that group. Good. All right. Thank you all.
All right. Let's get to
Smith shortens the time from harvest.
Baker. Let's get to Baker because, again, I really wanted to wanted to talk about this.
Hey, don't talk with Todd. Ask him, what makes this a good fit for you, and it's kind of similar to what you kind of did at Oklahoma. Is that when did you know, like at one point where you hear that it kind of clicked to you, like this is going to be a really good
I love all the orange, man.
Just honestly watching how they were over the
The
years,
white and
knowing
the
Coach Bowles and the
creamsicle
interactions I had with
just
him,
looks
coming out
beautiful
with
with
the draft.
that's a dope shirt right
and
there.
just knowing the organization now, just knowing what the
And
standard
Dave's
is, the culture,
Canellis,
all the things.
Dave's
It
sweater
takes
was
a lot
dope
of hard
too.
work to have that groundwork laid, and just coming in here, and they've always said from the beginning, just be myself and be the best version, and that's what when you allow people to be confident in that and believe that's more than enough to have success, good things will happen. And so they've been obviously really welcoming since the beginning.
Speaking of Oklahoma, it looked like you had one heck of a buy and
nice
going there and the picker and everything. How was that?
Is he sick?
Clear your head, rejuvenate you.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I mean, if you're a fan of football, College Game Day is something you watch every Saturday.
I haven't noticed, but
just one
he
of those
looks
things
like
that you
he's
just get up every
sick. His
Saturday and
ears
watch
are
as a
red.
kid. And
His
so,
nose is
being
red.
able
His
to get up
lips
there
are red.
and make the picture of those guys is a dream come true for me. And it was so much fun getting to go back and be around the guys. And
They said
obviously,
Shaq is home
nothing like that
sick.
Texas game in the Cotton Bowl.
I hope
so
there's not a
obviously a good outcome that always
sickness
helps.
going
But
through
yeah,
the
it was
locker
awesome.
room.
We've had a lot of success in the second half. You lead the NFL right now in completion percentage.
Maybe that's
Is it about
sunburn.
the second half games on the line that maybe, I don't know if the focus sharpens or it's game time comes out for you?
In this league, you have to be able to adjust, and I think just as a team as a whole, we've done a good job of adjusting. You go into halftime, you have your script, you have your game plan ready to go, but the team can play you differently than you expect. So you have to be able to adjust, make adjustments at halftime, communicate with the receivers on different looks, what we're going to get to, and just be on the same page. So for us, it's doing the little things right and just staying on the same page when it comes to getting in the second half.
I know with the ground game, there's still some work to be done there, but it seemed like Rashad White did some of the dirty work against the Saints that maybe kind of went unnoticed. Just what have you seen from him? What have you learned about him as a teammate?
He's got no ego to him. I think, obviously he wants to have more success, but that time will come. So we're just continuing to press the issue that we have to be better in the run game. It's for us to have success down the road here. We have to have that. But he's patient. And I think just one of those underrated plays for him was getting him out in space, throwing that ball to him, and he made a couple guys miss down the goal line. And so it's just he's a special player with the ball in his hands. So we have to continue to find ways to do that as we get the run game going.
In New Orleans, you guys had 26 points on offense, which was a season high for you so far. Do you feel like
Agreed, amazement.
Look, the Lions are just averaging under 30 points per game. If this game got into a shootout, has the offense improved enough and evolved enough to where you feel like you guys could go toe-to-toe and win a shootout game at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to compare us to their offense, but just for us as a whole, that was a game that, we had talked about scoring the red zone and improving in that aspect. But just for us, it's continuing to do all the little things right, which is why we haven't had the best offensive game yet. And so continually improve as the year goes on. And so this is one of those games that we can't look at their score. We just have to continue to do our job and put up the most points possible. And they play with so much effort. So we have to match that effort and then outdo it, honestly, and just do our best to execute as well.
There's only so much trust that can be built.
I gotta say this. Now I got 2 live streams going on. One of them I don't think is showing anymore because I showed those highlights and they're not. And it took the stream down, and the other one everyone's is showing on that one too. So I got people on both live streams, but nonetheless, let me say this. This by far is my favorite press conference by Baker. By far. There is no the very first press conference we had with Baker, right? When we signed him, and the very first one he came on here, I was very skeptical. I was very like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, to be honest. I felt like it was all staged. Like he came out here with all the PR answers, and a lot of his press conferences is like that. This press conference felt so real. It felt so honest. It felt so no showboating. No, what do I think they want to hear? No agenda. Baker right now in this press conference, and we're going to hear more of it, but Baker right now in this press conference sounds like a guy that no longer has an agenda. He's no longer trying to prove. And when I say agenda, right, like, you think negative, but let's be honest, like he wanted to prove the league wrong. He wanted to prove the Browns wrong. He wanted to prove, that they can suck it, and that he was hurt his last year, and that, the Panthers were a bad, like he had a chip on his shoulder. We have a chip on our shoulder. We want to prove that we're still good without Brady. This Baker that I'm hearing, and I don't know if he's maybe because he's sick, because he does look like he's sick or something. So I don't know if maybe he's sick and he doesn't have the energy or something. But this Baker sounds is not just the energy he's giving, but his answers. It doesn't sound like a Baker that has a motive anymore. That doesn't have. It sounds like a Baker that's like, you know what? Let's see what we can do. Like, it sounds like a Baker that's bought in. It sounds like a Baker that has bought in to this team and to this offense. Now, you're probably thinking, of course he bought in. Blah. No. Before, it felt like I'm Baker and I got these wide receivers that can, and I think I can look good with this team. I came to this team because they know how to win. And I want to come to a team that knows how to win so we can go out there and win. This doesn't seem like that Baker no more. Now it seems, and that wasn't, I'm not saying that was bad when he said that, but this doesn't seem like the same Baker. This Baker seems, now that we're hearing this Baker in week 6, this Baker now seems like I understand who we are as a team, and I'm interested now. I'm interested to see what we look like. I bought into the system. I finally get what we're trying to do, what Dave Canellis is trying to do with this offense, and I'm interested. And I bought in, and I know what my job is. It feels like Baker found his role, like he understands his role now. Before it was, I'm the quarterback trying to look good with this offense. Now it seems like, hey, I'm the quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I know what my job is, and I got to do better at my job. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, They're going to do what they're going to do, and we're going to make our connection. But I got to do my job, and I got to do better in the role of whatever my role is in this offense. I got to do better. And it just seems like he's bought in now. It seems like he's part of the team now. And I'm not saying because he's a captain or nothing like that. It just seems, I don't know how to explain it. It just seems different. It doesn't have the same type of, like, me plus you guys, we could be good. It's not that no more. Now it's just us and me in this offense. Let's see what we can do. Like, he understands his limitation. He understands what he can and can't do. He understands the limitation of the offense in general and what we're trying to do and trying to accomplish. And he's like, I get it. And I'm not trying to, hey, it's not no more. I feel like I don't have to worry about him going out there now and trying to prove to the world. Remember, I said that against the Eagles, I'm nervous that he might be like, prime time, let me show everybody that they were wrong. I feel like we don't have to worry about that now. I feel like now he's like bought into now where when he goes out there and plays, it's like, I know my job. I know my job. I don't care if I got to check the ball 20 million times. I don't care what my numbers look like. I don't care. It's not that. My role is to make this offense do good, and whatever that takes, it is what it is. Let's see where this goes. That's where I'm feeling from him. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's my favorite press conference.
Right, but when you're out there and you're able in game, when Mike Evans goes out and you're able to connect with Devin Tompkins on a touchdown, and Kate Otten, and I know that Trey Palmer's been an asset for you guys already, but just Chris Godwin to be able to have a game, 100-yard game with him, just what can that do for kind of the growth of this offense? And I don't know, did you feel the kind of the trust with those guys?
Oh, absolutely. And that comes from just the reps early on in camp. You know, it's a blessing to be able to practice here in the heat where you have to rotate guys in and everybody's getting reps. And so those guys have seen a lot of looks, but for them to translate it onto the field on a game day was extremely important for us. And so they played really well, and their roles will continue to grow as this offense goes. It's not, you know, we design plays to get it into our best players' hands, but at the same time, we don't force the issue. You know, the ball's going to go where the defense dictates it. And so we're just calling the plays, and Dave trusts me to go through my reads and distribute how it needs to be.
Baker, looking at the matchup against the Lions defense, they have a bit of a game record.
I love it. I love
How
it.
important is it going to be to stop him or at least limit him on something?
Yeah, he's one of those guys that he can ruin your day. He has that potential, and he's capable of that. So just we got to know where he is. They move him around quite a bit. They do a good job of that. But the thing that jumps out on tape, I know everybody talks about it, is his effort. He never quits. He never stops on a play. So even if you have him blocked for a second, he's going to find a way to break free. So anytime stepping up in the pocket or moving around, he's going to be chasing. There's going to be pursuit. So gotta have eyes on him at all times.
So you look at
Come on. Shut it.
his brief NFL career, he's really good at kind of snipping at those screen passes, getting his hands up there. Is that something you have to be extra cognizant of?
Yeah, I mean, there's plays that you want to stray away from when it comes to guys like that, but he's just a good athlete. You know? He gets paid a lot of money to make plays like that. That's why he's so talented. He got chosen that high, so he's a good player. So, like I said, got to have eyes on him.
You were named captain today, and it wasn't a vote that was taken before the season. You know, we're into it now a little bit. What does that mean to you personally, and just you speak to some of the guys that are also captains with you?
Yeah, it's truly an honor because you're voted by your peers on the team, and it's the highest level of respect you can have. You know, I'll say that we have a ton of good leaders. It doesn't change anybody's leadership roles, even if you don't have a C on your chest. I know it's cliche to say, but we have a great team. We have a lot of good leaders, and that's why we're going to have success as the year goes on, because we're able to lean on different guys. But you know, there's guys that have been here for a long time that are captains. There's some new faces in there as well, but it takes all of us to contribute and you know, steer the ship the right way.
You're improvising out there, like things are unscripted. Like that Devin Tompkins touchdown, I mean, that took like 7 seconds for that thing to develop. But normally you don't have that kind of time. Just what can you say about the O-line, the guys around you that are keeping you clean to be able to make that stuff happen?
Yeah, O-line on that play is great. Obviously protecting for as long as they can. Yeah, they had a little bit of man coverage, but a lot of droppers in between. They almost double, triple covered Chris, and then Trey was going to have a touchdown coming across, and there was collision in the end zone as well. And then just that point trying to make a play. I mean, looking back on the film, probably could have just stopped in the middle and thrown it to Rashad when he was standing by himself. But yeah, make things look a little bit harder and they're a little bit more fun. But no, O-line plays great. And then I think that just shows we worked on scramble drill. We talked about staying alive. There's going to be movement. And so DT did a good job just making a great play on that one too.
Around such a small receiver who plays so big.
No.
Stage of your career.
Tutu Atwell will probably say he does, but no, he's I love him, but no. DT, I mean, you see when he gets the ball in his hands, he never shies away from contact. He plays very big. He's so explosive, just a talented guy that his role is going to continue to get bigger.
You've been such a competitor. You will escape the pocket. You will extend plays, and occasionally it's a game where the first down's on the line, you'll lower your shoulder. We've seen you do it. But are the coaches in your ear at all about, hey Baker, we need you for 17, and then some, like, just try to go down of bounds? Like, I know it's in the moment, but
yeah. Dave mentioned one time after the Minnesota game, there was an unnecessary hit I took right on the sideline. But yeah, it's just about being smart. I know that. I've been there. We're taking unnecessary hits and putting yourself in harm's way. But yeah, like you mentioned, when the game's on the line, you got to do what you got to do.
Is that your game though? You like moving in and out of the pocket to kind of create things?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I want to play on time. You know, you have your plays designed, you practice it, you get them on time and out there on the practice field. But things happen in a game, and so your guys have to stay alive. O-line's got to block forever, and if they have to, and yeah, you just got to make it work somehow. It never goes perfectly as scripted on the practice plan to the game field, so you have to find ways to make it work.
When people mention the better quarterbacks in the league, you don't hear Jared Goff's name a lot in that group. What's your respect level for Goff?
Jared's a stud. Coming from somebody that needed a fresh start as well. Jared's a stud. I think he's playing really well. I think you can tell his leadership and all the things that why he got chosen that high. He's truly showing that now. And so, yeah, you know, not every fit's perfect. And for him, I think his confidence continues to grow, and he's got all the tools you want. Tall guy, got a good arm, really, really smart. And so he's able to make plays, and he's, you know, the sneaky thing about his game is his play action, all his fakes and stuff. He's really, really good at that. He's almost got it down to a science. So I love his game. He's a good guy too.
Tristan works with saying you like to trash talk a lot, but he always, after the play's over, he said it's his job to look for you to get you out of that mess the whole time.
He's my handler. Is that what he said? Self-proclaimed handler.
I don't remember how he does it because he used to do that with mine.
Yeah, he's definitely got his money's worth now, because sometimes it's Luke. You know, it's definitely Luke a lot more than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, there's definitely the team aspect. We're all looking out for each other.
Like a couple more, please. The first 4 games. What do you think?
Couple more, please.
Now having the bye week. What do you think personally you've improved with the most?
Taking the easy throws, easy completions early on, getting some of our skill guys going. Yeah, it's just when we started slow in the past couple games, you look at it, and then we've had a couple completions in a row to get the offense rolling. And so I think early on, trying to do that more and more, and just taking what's there. And because if we stay ahead of the chains early on in the game, we get into a rhythm. Dave's able to call the plays he wants to, and good things happen.
Your thoughts on the creative color scheme?
Yes.
It's a good look on
Yeah, thank you. I don't know about a couple of our redheads on the team, but I'll take it. Good. Thanks, guys.
So again, I don't really, it's hard to explain, but I definitely, again, listen, I said earlier, right, when we were live streaming, I said I would love to have Kirk Cousins next year. Listen, I'm not this Baker guy where I'm like, yeah, that's the future of our quarterback, and you know, of the franchise, and this and this and that. I'm not there yet. I'm not. I gotta be honest. I'm not there yet, right? But I'm not gonna sit here and act like he can't win me over. He has to win me over on the field. There's a few things that I still got to see from him. He has to win me over on the field. But I will say this. Baker, the man, Baker Mayfield, the guy in the locker room, was a problem for me as well. And I gotta admit, at this point, that problem is gone. Like, I don't think I have a problem with Baker as the man, or Baker in the locker, the player that's inside that locker room. I don't think I have a problem with him anymore. Like, he definitely does seem much more mature. He seems a lot more humble. Again, this whole time he seemed like he was here because he had a chip on his shoulder and he knew that there's some talented pieces on this team. I don't know if he knew about the defense. I just know that he knew about Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, and he knew I can come over here and I could probably ball out. I could probably throw some stuff up there to Mike Evans and look good. I don't know if he knew exactly what we had defensively or as a team, but I think he was like, man, if I had Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, man, I'll put up some numbers. And maybe he just came for that. Because he had a chip on his shoulder when he was here this whole time. Even week 1, week 2, it still seemed like he had a chip on his shoulder and he wanted to show the world, hey, I can be that guy. I can be that guy. I can be the quarterback that deserves the Progressive commercials or Allstate or whatever it was. I'm still that guy. And now it doesn't seem like that. Now it seems like that don't matter to him. Like he's not trying to be that guy now. Like now it just seems like, you know what? I'm just going to do my job and be the quarterback that this team needs me to be. Now it seems like he's just like, you know what? If I want this, like maybe he didn't want this to be his home. You know, everyone keeps talking about, hey, maybe Baker found a home here. Maybe Baker found a home here. Maybe Baker didn't even come here thinking that this could be my new home. Maybe he just thought, hey, this could be my stopgap where I could look good and then go out to free agency and, you know, cash out. And now he might be thinking like, you know, why not here? I like the atmosphere. I love the locker room. I love the guys. I've said this many times. This locker room is special. This locker room since Gerald McCoy has been way different than any other locker room in the NFL, plain and simple. A lot of free agents that used to come way back then and after Gerald McCoy all the time. Free agents always came to us and always said, the locker room's different. The locker room here, the locker room vibe here is different. It's definitely like everybody mingles with each other. It's not just units and groups. Everybody mingles close with each other. Everybody hangs out. It's a different locker room here. So maybe he's like, you know what? Why not? I kind of do like this team. And you know what? Not only physically does this team fit me, like my weapons, and I got a good O-line here, and I got a freaking heck of a defense that's backing me up. But the attitude here, like Mike kind of has a chip, you know, these guys have a chip on I just fit here. Like, I don't know. I kind of like it here. And maybe he's just bought into, you know what? Like Mike Evans, everyone talks about Mike Evans and they say this guy's a Hall of Famer. Easy. You ask people around the league about Chris Godwin, around the league, not the media, not fan bases, but you ask the players about Chris Godwin around the league, they'll tell you that's a dog. You ask, you know, players and coaches about Levante David, oh, that's a legend. That's a legend right there. But they don't have commercials. They're not on the NFL Network 24/7. They're not on ESPN where everyone's saying that's the number one linebacker and he's the best. And we got the best linebacking duel with Devin. And we're not on the networks like that. We're not out there like that. We don't get that publicity. And it don't faze Mike Evans one bit. And he got all the respect from living legends, from legends and like Randy Moss. He got all the respect from current players and legends, respect in the league. That's what matters most. You think he cares about what fan bases say at top 5 wide receivers and no one ever mentions Mike Evans? You think Evans cares about that? You think that hurts his feelings? You think he cares if people don't put him in the top 5? Think he cares about that? When he got legends like Randy Moss, the best to ever do it, saying stuff about Mike Evans? Come on, man. You think he cares about that when people are like, oh, yeah, That's Hall of Famer right there. Easy. When legends talk about Levante, they don't care about that stuff. Who cares about the limelight? I'm building my resume over here. We won a championship over here. We getting love from the league over here. We got the respect from everybody over here. And he probably sees that and is like, you know what, man? Screw the media. Screw beat writers and what these people are saying about me. You know what? I found a family here. I found my people here. You know, I got Mike, I got Chris. You know what? I'm good with my people. They respect me. They think I'm good. They believe in me. You know what? I bought in. I'm here. I'm here. What do I got to do? I'm not gonna throw it down the field and try to be the hero. I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna buy into this system, and I'm gonna do what this system is asking me to do, and I'm gonna do what Dave Canellis. I'm gonna buy into him, and you tell me how to play quarterback. How do you want me to play quarterback? And Baker is. People are saying it. You know, his smarts is underrated. Baker's not. He's not a dummy. You hear him the way he talks when he talks about breaking down the defense and the different defenses that he's seeing and stuff like that. You realize real quick, hey, this guy's not a dummy. He sees things. And again, that's the reason why he's ahead of Kyle. That's why he won the starting job over Kyle Trask. I think Kyle Trask, you know, maybe sees the field better and has better arm talent. But you can't deny this guy's IQ. Pre-snap, he sees what the defense is trying to do. That's a big tool to have in the NFL. That's a very underrated tool. You look at the league now and you listen to these fan bases and these podcasters, what do they talk about? Oh, his arm is elite. He got a cannon for an arm. He got a rocket. And what about this part? This is the part that has you playing for 10 plus years as a quarterback in the league. This part. This is the part that kept Brady alive and kept Brady to be able to play as long as he did. That part. Understanding the game, understanding the defense, and he got it. Again, and I'll be the first to admit it, I didn't think he had that. I never thought about him being smart as a quarterback at all. His attitude and all that stuff never even gave me the opportunity to even think maybe he's a smart quarterback. So it blows a lot of people's minds when they find out, yo, he's actually a pretty smart quarterback. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's seeing. Can he be tricked? Of course. Brady got tricked. Everybody gets tricked. It is what it is. Could he throw a bad pass? Of course. It happens. It's football. I said it when we had Jameis. I don't care about interceptions. As long as you don't throw an interception to take away points from us, or you throw an interception to give them points. Besides that, I don't care about interception. It happens. Just don't do a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill the game. But I don't care. It happens. Whatever. This guy's smart. He seems like he's bought in. He seems like he threw away that chip on his shoulder, and he's not playing for that chip on his shoulder anymore. It seems like he's playing for the team now. It feels good. It sounds good. It feels good to me. He's describing things. He's saying what he needs to do, take the easier throws that are there. I need to start taking the easier throws, get the team in a faster rhythm by just taking some checkdowns or taking the easier throws. Don't try to get the first down on second down. Just take the easier throws, stay ahead of the chains. It seems like he's understanding where the offense is struggling, where he can be better. I can't lie and say that I'm loving where we're at right now as an offense, as a team. I'm loving where Baker's mind is at, his mentality right now. I'm loving it. I can't lie. I'm loving it. And someone, I think it was Amazement, said he loves where we're at because of the bye week. And I agree with that. I feel like maybe that's what it was with Baker, him as well as the rest of the team. But again, I feel like the team already knew this, but maybe during the bye week, Baker sat down and watched the film and watched, how we've been looking, and sat there and realized, like, you know what, man, this defense is no joke. Watching tape, watching the games over again, my defense got my back. I throw an interception in the Eagles game, they get an interception right back for me. I throw an interception in the Saints game, they punch it out, get a fumble right back for me. This defense is no joke. I got a defense here. And then he's watching film on the offense, and he's like, Mike is always open. Low key, Chris Godwin is always open. Mike goes out before the first half is over, and Chris Godwin takes over. And I'm more than sure he looking at the tape and is like, low key, Devin Tompkins is open. When Dave Canellis schemes up these players to get open, they're open. And he's probably thinking like, forget balling out, dude. Like, why can't we be a problem in the NFL? Why can't we? I mean, it looks like we're the best team in the division. And that's clear. So we're going to win. We should win the division. So once we get in the playoffs, who's stopping us? Think about that, guys. Who's stopping us? Right now, they got the 49ers, the Eagles, and then they got the Detroit Lions, who we're going to play Sunday. And it's like, you look at the tape, and again, people keep saying, oh, we lost to the Eagles. We're not on their level yet. I can't say that we're not on their level yet, because our defense went at their offense and was battling, even though our offense was giving up that game. But our offense versus their defense, we never got an opportunity to see it because of other things. So it's I don't know. It's just, you look at all these things and you're just like, why not us? I mean, shoot, why not just go and just win a Super Bowl with this team? Why not just make this my home? Like, what's stopping it? You know what? Let's not worry about nothing else. Let's just move forward. And let's just see where we go with this team. And I just love the space that I feel like he's in right now. Now, again, I doubt it, but maybe he's sick and it's putting him in this, I kind of don't want to give no energy. And maybe I'm mistaking that for what I think it is. I don't think so, but we'll see. Maybe we get another interview and I'm like, oh yeah, he's cocky again. Or he's back to thinking he's big bake. He's the best ever or whatever. Like, I'm not saying he ever thought that, but you get what I'm saying. Maybe I see another video and I'm thinking, okay, I misread him. He's back to being that, oh, I'm going to show you Baker Mayfield. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. And again, I hope not. But again, I can't lie and say that he's really, as a player, as a teammate, right now, he really got me win over. Like, I really hope the best for Bake. I really hope the best for Bake. As the quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now, I still feel like he limits the offense. But let's see if he gets better. Obviously, we're going to see if he gets better, right? So we're gonna see that whether we want to or not. But I'm at a point now where I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't be mad if he changed my mind. I wouldn't be mad if he took the offense to the heights where I'm like, okay, we're not limited with Baker. I wouldn't be mad about it. I really wouldn't be mad about it. And I guess I explained as best as I could how I feel about this. But it's like, don't worry about the limelight. Don't worry about the clout. Put your head down and be the best quarterback that you can be for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and this system. Be the best quarterback that you can be for Tampa Bay Buccaneers and this system. And all the stuff will follow. Everything that you want will come knocking. The commercials, the limelight, all that stuff will come knocking. And here's the thing. You deserve it. You accept it. That's fine. But you have to understand how to handle that. The way you handle it is the way you just handled success so far this year, which is what? Okay, we got a game. Focus. Bye week, you went over there, game day, college, and you win, and you were in the media, Awesome. Week over, come back, turn all that off, back to the team, back to the season, back on the grind, back in focus, and you don't turn it off until the season's over, and then you can go off and do the whatever again. And as long as we do that, we should be fine. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Everybody who watches this, who is not watching this live, comment in the comment section, man. Let me know what you think about it. Shaman RTP, I'm gonna end the live stream, man. I'm tired again. I've been up since 1 in the morning. So I'm dead tired. I'm ready to go to bed. I still gotta wait for my dad to get here. But I will see you guys next time I see you. I will not be on the what do you call it? Will not be in the NFC South roundtable tomorrow because I have some family situation to handle. My daughter's birthday. But I will be back next week with it. Also, again, I don't know about the highlight stuff. I loved it. I loved watching it and hearing the stuff, but they already took it down. YouTube already took it down, so we can't be putting up highlights. I should have known better. So I'll try to figure something else. We got the pick'em games, but I'm already tired. I'm not gonna go through the pick'em games, so we'll just wait for next week to pick them for week 7. Shaman RTP, Skull Gang in the building. I'll see you guys next time I see you guys, and we're out. Deuce.